Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Chat. I'm your host, Sophia, your friendly neighborhood animal lover and part-time dreamer of owning a tiny farm with 10 cows, 3 goats, and a chicken named Mr. Clucky.
And I'm Henry. I love animals too, but I'm more of a feed them from a safe distance and hope they don't chase me kind of guy. Today we have a super fun and super useful podcast for English learners.
Yes, today's topic is animals, but specifically those we find in the countryside and on farms. So buckle up because we're diving into cows, goats, sheep, chickens, horses, donkeys, ducks, dogs, barn cats, everything.
We'll keep it casual, friendly, and full of natural English conversation. Perfect for improving your listening and speaking skills.
Vocabulary Preview. Before we start, here are some useful words you'll hear throughout the episode. Livestock. Farm animals raised for food or products. Grazing. Eating grass in a field. Barn. A large farm building for animals or crops. Pasture. An open field where animals graze. Flock. A group of sheep or birds. Herd, a group of cows, goats, or horses. Hay, dried grass used as animal food. Shepherd, a person who takes care of sheep. Stable, a building for horses. Rooster, male chicken. Hen, female chicken. Chicks, baby chickens. Milking, collecting milk from cows or goats.
Okay, let's jump into the countryside. Sophia, imagine waking up on a countryside farm. What do you think you'd hear first thing in the morning?
Oh, definitely the roosters. They don't wait for anyone. They scream at 5 a.m.
Yes, roosters are like natural alarm clocks, except you don't get to choose the time and there's no snooze button.
But honestly, I kind of love that sound. It feels peaceful, like the farm is saying, "Wake up, it's another fresh day."
My version is, "Wake up or I will keep shouting forever."
Fair, roosters have a very dramatic personality.
What other sounds do you imagine?
Cows mooing from the pasture, maybe horses neighing, and definitely the gentle bleating of goats. Goats always sound like they're gossiping.
Yes, goats talk more than humans. I swear they're complaining about the weather or the grass quality.
Exactly. I love goats. They're weird and adorable.
What about smells? Farms have a very distinct aroma.
Ah, yes, the farm smell. Some people hate it, but personally, I think it's a mix of nature, animals, and fresh air.
Fresh air and cow poop.
Okay, yes, that too. But after a while, your nose adjusts.
True, and it feels so different from city mornings. No traffic noise, no honking, no stress.
Just birds, animals, and nature waking up slowly.
So what's the first animal you'd say hello to?
Chickens, because they're everywhere.
And they walk like they're late for an important meeting.
Yes, they run so seriously, and hens look so offended if you disturb them.
And the rooster walks like the boss of the farm.
He thinks he is.
So morning on a farm is noisy, smelly, chaotic, but also peaceful and beautiful in its own way.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, goats are already awake, complaining. Goats always complain. They sound like they're arguing about breakfast, the weather, the fences, each other, basically everything.
And then the birds, so many birds. Sparrows hopping on fences, woodpeckers tapping on tree trunks, crows sounding like they're judging your life choices.
But beyond the sounds, it's the feeling of a countryside morning that stays with you. The air is cool enough to make you wrap your arms around yourself, but comforting enough to make you want to stay outside. You can smell hay stored in the barn, the earth still damp from the night, and yes, a friendly hint of cow poop. That's nature's cologne.
True, but honest smells make life feel real. City mornings smell like dust and cars, but farm mornings smell like life, growing, breathing, changing.
Now picture yourself walking toward the chicken coop.
The moment the hens see you, they start pacing like little office workers waiting for coffee. They tilt their heads, inspecting your shoes, judging whether you brought breakfast.
And the rooster walks around like the CEO of the farm, chest up, feathers puffed, patrolling the area with big confidence.
Then you walk past the goat pen. Goats stare at you like you're late. One goat might be standing on a bucket, another on a rock, another on the fence. Goats love climbing anything that is slightly higher than the ground.
Goats don't walk, they bounce. They hop like spring-loaded toddlers.
And finally, you reach the cows grazing in the pasture. They stop chewing for a moment, slowly lifting their big, gentle eyes. Cows never judge. They observe, they breathe deeply, they blink slowly. They remind you to slow down.
That's the beauty of the countryside morning. Everything happens slowly, naturally, beautifully. The day begins not with pressure, but with presence. But now I want to go a little deeper into the daily rhythm of farm life. Because honestly, a farm is like its own tiny world, alive from sunrise to sunset.
Definitely. And that rhythm starts early, like painfully early. Farmers wake up at 4 or 5 a.m., right?
Yes, before most people even dream of waking up. Imagine stepping outside at dawn. The sky is still soft, pale, almost sleepy, but the animals are already awake. The cows are stretching, the horses are snorting, the chickens are fluttering around like they own the morning.
That sounds poetic, but I'm imagining myself standing there thinking, why am I awake before the sun? But I get it. There's something peaceful about that time.
It's extremely peaceful. The air feels cleaner, and everything is quiet except for nature sounds. And that's when the real work begins, like feeding time.
Feeding time is intense. Every animal wants food at the same time, right?
Exactly. The cows start mooing, the goats bleat, the chickens make their fast little clucking noises. It's like a breakfast rush at a noisy restaurant.
Imagine a restaurant where the customers shout moo and ba instead of placing orders politely.
Honestly, that might be easier to deal with than some real customers.
True, but feeding animals is more than just tossing food around, right? There's a system.
Yes, absolutely. Cows get hay or silage, goats get grains and greens, horses get a special mix, and chickens scatter feed on the ground. But here's the funny part. Animals know exactly when it's feeding time. They have natural clocks.
I've seen videos of cows lining up like school children waiting for lunch.
That's so accurate. And goats don't line up. They just push, nudge, jump, whatever it takes.
Goats have zero patience. They're like, move, I need food now.
Exactly. Goats run on chaos energy.
Milking time, the calm ritual.
So after feeding, is it milking time for cow farms?
Yes. Milking usually happens twice a day, early morning and evening, and it's surprisingly peaceful. You sit beside the cow, everything is quiet except for gentle breathing and the rhythmic sound of milk hitting the bucket.
That sounds strangely calming.
It is. Cows are calm during milking, especially if they trust the person. They like routine. They're creatures of habit.
Same. If someone changed my morning routine, I'd panic.
Then you and cows would get along great.
Do cows ever get impatient?
Sometimes. They nudge you softly with their noses, like, hey, hurry up, I have things to do today.
Important cow business. Grazing, chewing, staring dramatically into the distance.
Exactly. Walking the fields.
So after milking, animals head out to the pastures. Pastures are basically big grassy fields where cows, sheep, and goats spend hours grazing.
Grazing must be the animal version of scrolling on a phone. Slow, relaxing, kind of hypnotic.
That is the funniest and most accurate comparison ever. They just walk, munch, repeat.
Do animals ever get bored?
Not really. They're very present. They live in the moment. If the grass is tasty, that's enough.
I want that level of peace.
Don't we all?
A chicken's busy day.
Let's talk about chickens. People think chickens are silly or simple, but they're actually busy all day, right?
Yes, chickens have tiny, energetic schedules. They peck the ground, scratch the soil, look for seeds and bugs, chatter with each other, fight over nothing, run from shadows.
Run from shadows? Why?
Because chickens are dramatic. They'll see a leaf fall and panic like the world is ending.
I love them already.
And hens lay eggs in the morning. They find a cozy spot, settle down, and after they lay the egg, they sometimes cluck loudly like they're announcing a grand achievement.
Honestly, I would too. Laying an egg sounds like a big deal.
You'd be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I did it!"
Exactly.
Sheep, the fluffy wanderers.
Sheep spend most of the day just wandering around. They stay together in a flock, which makes them feel safe.
Sheep look so innocent. They remind me of clouds with legs.
They do. But they're also very sensitive. If one sheep gets scared, the entire flock reacts.
Group panic mode activated.
Exactly. And sheepdogs help guide them. Sheepdogs are brilliant. They sense movement instantly, watch the flock closely, and guide them with incredible precision.
I love watching videos of sheepdogs herding. They move like shadows, so smooth and focused.
Yes, it's like teamwork between human, dog, and sheep.
Horse grooming, a spa day.
Let's talk about horses again. People don't realize how much grooming they need.
Oh yes, horses are high maintenance in the best way. You have to brush their coats, clean their hooves, wash their manes. It's like giving them a spa day.
And horses enjoy it, don't they?
Most of them do. Some horses lean into the brush like, "Yes, right there, thank you."
I mean, same. If someone brushed my hair nicely, I'd also lean in.
But all jokes aside, grooming helps horses stay healthy. It prevents skin problems and builds trust between horse and owner.
So grooming is like a bonding activity.
Exactly. Pig life. Mud, food, repeat.
Speaking of spa days, pigs with their mud baths.
Yes, people think pigs are dirty, but mud actually protects them from the sun and insects.
So pigs use mud like natural sunscreen.
Exactly. Pigs are smarter than we give them credit for.
I love that they roll in mud then get up like, "I feel fabulous."
Pigs are confident. They're like, "This is who I am, accept it."
Farm chores, the never-ending list.
Farm life sounds peaceful, but also like an endless list of chores.
It is. Feeding, cleaning barns, fixing fences, checking water troughs, collecting eggs, grooming animals, it never ends.
You must be physically strong to live this life.
Absolutely. Farm work builds muscles you didn't even know you had.
But I guess the satisfaction is huge. Seeing animals happy, seeing things grow, it must feel rewarding.
Yes, it's meaningful. You feel connected to nature in a deep way.
Weather, the big boss.
And weather controls everything, right?
Yes, weather is the boss of the countryside. If it rains, animals stay inside, the barns or shelters. If it's sunny, it's perfect for grazing. Storms can be scary. Animals get nervous, especially horses.
I didn't know animals reacted to weather like that.
Oh yes, animals are sensitive. They sense changes before humans do, like upcoming rain or pressure changes.
Nature's weather forecasters.
Machines of the countryside.
What about farm equipment? Tractors, harvesters, all that?
Tractors are everywhere. They plow fields, move hay, transport feed. They're like the superheroes of the farm.
Tractors even have giant wheels that look like they belong on a monster truck.
Yes, they have to handle mud, bumps, uneven land, everything.
Do you know how to drive one?
I tried once. I moved it like 3 meters, and it was enough to scare me.
I feel like if I tried, I'd accidentally drive straight into a barn.
Let's keep you away from tractors. The beauty of countryside afternoons.
Afternoons in the countryside are lovely. Golden sunlight, long shadows, animals resting under trees.
That sounds dreamy.
It really is. You see cows napping, goats chewing lazily, chickens dust bathing, which looks like they're taking tiny sand baths.
Dust baths? Chickens literally sit in dirt to clean themselves, right?
Yes, they fluff up their feathers, kick dust around, and shake it off dramatically.
Chickens are such little divas.
They really are.
So, Henry, we left off right when the farm day was moving into the late afternoon. And honestly, that's one of my favorite times on any farm. Everything slows down in this gentle, golden, peaceful way.
Yes, there's something magical about that time. The heat of the day softens, shadows get longer, and even the animals look calmer. It's like the entire farm takes a deep breath.
Exactly. For example, cows in the late afternoon often gather near the big oak trees or around the water trough. They stand there quietly, sometimes swishing their tails to keep flies away, sometimes just resting.
Cows genuinely look like they're thinking deep thoughts, like, grass.
Honestly, probably yes. Or maybe let me stand here and contemplate life.
Peaceful philosopher cows. But goats, I imagine, are still running around causing trouble.
Yes, goats don't care what time it is. If they feel like climbing, they climb. If they feel like arguing with another goat, they argue. Goats have no schedule except chaos, even in the evening.
I love that. I feel like goats would be the noisy neighbors of the countryside.
Except their arguments sound like meh.
Which honestly is an adorable way to argue.
But when the sun starts lowering, there's a shift. You can feel it. The sky starts turning orange, then pink, then this soft purple. Birds fly back to their nests. Horses often start walking closer to the stables, almost like they know bedtime is coming.
Animals really do understand routine without clocks.
They do. Chickens, especially, run into the coop before sunset. They don't like being out after dark.
Chickens are the responsible ones in the group.
Yes. Meanwhile, ducks are like, night? What night? They waddle around until someone gently encourages them inside.
Ducks have a very relaxed approach to time.
Exactly.
So what do horses usually do in the evening? Are they still energetic?
Depends. If the weather is nice, horses like to take slow walks around the pasture, graze a little more, and sometimes they'll start playing, chasing each other lightly, tossing their heads, making those soft snorting noises.
I love that sound. Horses snorting sounds like they're clearing their nose, but also saying, life is good.
Yes, and horses also love the cooler temperature of evening. They look so majestic running in the golden light, like something out of a movie.
If I ever ride a horse, I want it to be during golden hour. Makes everything look epic.
Agreed. But remember, the horse chooses if the moment is epic or not.
True. If the horse decides it's not in the mood, I'm just a guy bouncing awkwardly.
Chicken coop at sunset is a whole system. Hens try to find their favorite spots on the roosting bars. Some hens like the top bar and they fight for it. Others prefer corners. And if a hen sits too close to another, you'll hear a little tick 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 chicken language for please move away.
Chickens definitely have personalities.
Yes, there's always one bossy hen, one shy hen, one adventurous hen who tries to escape every morning.
I respect the adventurous one.
Of course you do.
What about pigs? Are they active at sunset?
Pigs are surprisingly relaxed in the evening. They finish their last meal of the day, roll around a bit, make soft grunting noises, then settle in piles, literally pig piles, with their friends.
Pig cuddling is adorable.
It really is. Pigs are social animals. They like being close, touching each other. It helps them feel safe.
Honestly, that's wholesome.
Evening chores, the calm work. Farmers also do their final chores in the evening. They check fences, lock chicken coops, refill water buckets, clean the milking area, bring horses inside, close barn doors. It's like tucking the entire farm into bed.
That sounds sweet. Like, good night sheep, good night cows.
Yes, my grandparents used to say goodnight to the animals, not loudly, just softly, like saying goodbye to friends for the night.
That's precious. Animals probably understand the tone, even if not the words.
Exactly. Night sounds in the countryside. You know what I love about the countryside? The sounds at night.
Oh, yes. Crickets chirping, frogs croaking, leaves rustling. It's like nature's lullaby. And in the distance, you sometimes hear cows lowing softly or horses moving in their stalls.
Not to mention owls. Owls have that hoo-hoo sound that's so calming.
Yes, owls are mysterious creatures. Silent wings, big eyes, and that soft call that travels through the dark.
You make nighttime sound so magical.
It really is. The countryside at night feels huge and quiet at the same time.
Nighttime behavior of animals. Do animals sleep the whole night or do they wake up sometimes?
Most farm animals sleep lightly. Cows lie down for a few hours, then stand up, then lie down again. Horses sleep standing up sometimes. Yes, really, and sometimes lying down.
Standing up? How?
Their legs lock in place so they don't fall.
That is a superpower.
It is. Sheep sleep in groups so they feel protected. Chickens sleep on their roosting bars off the ground. And barn cats, well, they hunt at night sometimes.
Of course they do. Cats are like, everyone else sleeps, I work the night shift.
Exactly.
Countryside nights, human experience. I imagine sitting outside on a farm at night feels very different from being in a city.
Completely different. Cities have lights, cars, people, noise. Countryside nights are dark, like really dark, but peaceful. If you look up, you see thousands of stars.
That's one thing I miss, seeing actual stars.
Yes, and the air feels cool and clean. You can sometimes smell sweet hay or warm soil.
It sounds like the world slows down.
It does. On farms, night is a natural reset. Everything goes quiet, and you feel grounded.
Moonlit animals. Do animals react to moonlight?
Some do. Horses get more alert on full moon nights. Owls and bats become more active. Dogs sometimes bark at shadows they can't identify.
And cats probably go on secret missions.
Absolutely. Cats are night ninjas.
Farm dogs, night guardians. Farm dogs must have an important role at night.
Yes, they protect the farm. They listen carefully for unusual noises, foxes, wild animals, anything suspicious.
Do they stay up all night?
They rest, but lightly. Dogs are loyal protectors. They take their job seriously.
Dogs are the heroes of the night.
I agree.
Evening reflections. The more we talk, the more I realize how alive farms are, even at night. It's like a whole hidden world.
Yes, people think nighttime means nothing happens, but animals have rhythms, instincts, little routines.
And the humans, farmers, they probably feel a strong connection to all of it.
Absolutely. Living on a farm connects you to nature's timing. When the sun rises, you rise. When the sun sets, you slow down.
It's a beautiful way of life.
It really is.
So, Henry, we've followed the day from sunrise to night, but now I want to talk about the special moments on a farm, the little surprises, seasonal changes, and the emotional experiences that make farm life unforgettable.
I like that. Like what, for example?
Well, for starters, the joy of animal births. There's nothing quite like seeing a newborn lamb, calf, or chick. The first moments of life are delicate, messy, and heartwarming all at once.
I imagine lambs hopping around like tiny clouds. So cute.
Exactly! They're full of energy and curiosity. Calves are wobbly at first, trying to stand, and then they quickly learn to walk and explore. And chicks? Tiny, fluffy, fast-moving bundles of noise.
I love the idea of baby animals taking over the farm temporarily. Chaos multiplied by cuteness.
It's true, and these births teach patience and empathy. Farmers often spend hours ensuring everything goes smoothly. They observe, guide, and sometimes intervene if necessary.
So it's not just work, it's emotional investment too.
Yes, every animal has its own personality. Farmers learn to understand moods, preferences, even the subtle signals of discomfort or happiness.
Seasonal changes on the farm.
What about seasons? I imagine the farm looks completely different in summer, autumn, winter, and spring.
Absolutely. Spring is newborn season. Lambs, calves, chicks. Fields are green, flowers bloom, rain showers are frequent. Summer is busy with growth, long days, and animal grazing. Autumn is harvest season, collecting crops, preparing animals for colder months. Leaves change color, and there's a golden glow everywhere. Winter is quiet and calm. Animals need more care, and snow or frost changes the landscape entirely.
That's so rhythmic. Nature really sets the pace.
Yes, and animals adapt beautifully. Some migrate inside shelters, some huddle together for warmth, some continue grazing carefully in shorter days.
Animal surprises.
I imagine farm life isn't always predictable. Animals probably surprise you every day.
Oh yes, goats are the biggest pranksters, jumping on fences, opening gates, or sneaking into places they shouldn't. Chickens sometimes hide eggs in the strangest corners, and even cows and horses occasionally do unexpected things, running energetically, playing in the mud, or interacting with other animals in ways that seem very funny.
Animals have personalities, that's for sure. I love it.
Exactly. Farm life is never boring. Every day has something new, even if it's just noticing a pattern in your animal's behavior.
Animals and human connection. It seems like humans and animals on farms form really strong bonds.
Yes, farmers spend so much time with their animals, feeding, cleaning, observing, and caring. Over time, animals recognize the farmer's voice, footsteps, and gestures. There's trust and mutual understanding.
Even simple things like calling a goat or opening a gate become a form of conversation.
Exactly. Animals communicate in their own ways. Body language, sounds, expressions. Humans learn to interpret them. It's a silent, ongoing dialogue.
Countryside life lessons. I guess farm life teaches more than just handling animals. It's about patience, empathy, observation, right?
Yes, being on a farm teaches you to slow down, notice small details, appreciate routines, and respect nature. You see how life unfolds naturally. Growth, rest, struggle, joy, all intertwined.
Sounds like a form of mindfulness.
Absolutely. Watching a lamb explore, a cow chew grass, or a chicken dust bath, you can't help but be present in the moment.
Evening reflection. And after a full day of feeding, grazing, chores, and play, everything seems to settle down again.
Yes, the farm slowly quiets. Animals rest. Night sounds take over. Crickets, frogs, soft rustling of leaves, distant hooves. Humans, too, reflect on the day, what went well, what needs attention tomorrow, and the little joys they noticed.
It's a full circle, sunrise to night, life in motion yet balanced.
Exactly. Farm life is a rhythm, a constant blend of work, care, observation, and connection, not just with animals, but with nature itself.
Absolutely. After hearing all of this, I realize countryside life isn't just about animals or crops. It's about living intentionally.
Yes, every task has a purpose. Every animal teaches something. Every day has challenges, beauty, and lessons. Even something as simple as collecting eggs or herding sheep becomes meaningful when you're fully present.
And it's funny, even though it's physically demanding, emotionally it seems very rewarding.
Absolutely. That's why so many people cherish memories of the countryside, even if they live in the city now. It's not just nostalgia, it's understanding life in its pure, natural rhythm.
So, in short, cows are gentle philosophers, goats are mischievous adventurers, pigs are clever mud lovers, chickens are tiny divas, horses are elegant friends, and dogs and cats are loyal companions.
Perfect summary. And the farm is more than just animals. It's a lifestyle, a way of connecting to the world, learning responsibility, patience, and gratitude.
I think listeners can feel how magical a farm day really is, from sunrise to sunset, with all its sights, sounds, smells, and surprises.
That brings us to the end of our 4-part journey through farm life and countryside animals. I hope you enjoyed experiencing the morning, afternoon, evening, and night of a farm with us.
Remember, even if you live in the city, you can connect with nature and animals in small ways. A visit to a local farm, feeding birds, or even imagining yourself surrounded by peaceful pastures.
Thank you so much for joining us on Everyday English Chat. Keep learning, stay curious, and remember, every animal has a story and every farm has a rhythm.
See you next time, friends, and don't forget to say hello to the animals in your life, no matter how big or small.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing English and keep loving nature.
Bye.